Happy new moon in Virgo. I just wanted to share something that happened to me or happened for me this morning to this new moon, which is in Virgo, which is also about letting go again, as it is for a long time, but also looking at your structures, looking at your routines, what is not serving you anymore, and what can come in as a new way of how you're going through your day and your life in order for you to serve you most on your path of your heart. So this morning after my yoga practice, I made some breakfast and I had some berries in the fridge, and somehow the juice of the berries ran out over in the fridge. I had to take everything out, and I took out one of those trays that are out of glass. I cleaned that, and for some reason, I think it must have been my pressure or the way that I cleaned it or whatsoever, but it broke in 1,000 pieces. So I stand there in my kitchen, all around me, all these pieces of glass. And I have to be honest, I was a bit in shock on the first place. I haven't really expected anything like that when I cleaned this tray. And then of course I started to clean and make sure nothing is, no glasses around anymore, no little splitters. And I was really taking a moment and thinking about why did this happen? I'm firmly believing that everything happens for us in a way and happens also for a deeper reason, to show us something. And I felt into it, what this splitter may mean for my life. And what I realized also, especially with the meaning of this new moon, which is again about, maybe long-standing changes that you wanted to make but haven't had the courage, the stamina, or the motivation to change, to do these changes, to implement the changes, to change one routine to another that is much more in alignment with you now. I felt for me as well, there is certain things I feel they're ready to be replaced, let's say, exchanged through something else. And often we hold on so dearly on the known and what we are used to. And at this time, a lot of things are also falling apart for many people, including also health issues, relationships changing, a lot of changes in general in this world that we experience at this moment. And often we feel, when something is falling apart, we feel quite desperate and maybe sometimes even betrayed by life, or feeling like, why is this happening to me? What did I do wrong? Or why did I deserve that? And this morning, what happened for me with this tray that broke, of course the first thought was like, oh no, why did this happen? And now I have to clean up the whole mess. And then all of a sudden I found this other tray that I had somewhere in a cupboard that I didn't know, because I didn't know I had another tray for the fridge. That must have been here for a long time, I haven't realized. And I take this tray and put it into the fridge, and I saw there's this little magnet, and all of a sudden there's light in the fridge. I never have realized I didn't have light in my fridge for some reason. I had a little light, but not as much. And all of a sudden there is, because this magnet must be some sort of a sensor, I have light in the fridge. And I was like, oh my God, I have light in the fridge. And there where it came to me, whatever may feel apart and be teared apart in 1,000 splitters, there might be a good reason for that, in order for you to experience something more, an upgrade for your journey, an upgrade in terms of you have been through a big journey of transformation and change. So now many things are not really in alignment with you anymore. So things need to fall apart first in order for the new to come in, which means sometimes the reality may seem like 1,000 splitters of glass, but then it gets replaced with something else, something that you may not even be able to imagine or think about. And it will much more serve your journey and your joy and your passion of your heart and the love that you deserve. And that was such a interesting experience this morning, where I put it in this tray, this new one that I didn't even know I had it somewhere in my cupboards, where I had all these things, which I had from the manuals and all of that from the fridge. And I got light in the fridge. And it was really like, okay, this is what happens when you let go of things. So my message for you, it's sometimes things need to fall apart in order for new things to come in. Sometimes it feels like 1,000 splitters. But again, we can look at those splitters and we can take them up, put them, heal them within ourselves and surrender to that, so that something new can come in. And letting go of trying to fix those pieces, letting go of trying to think I need to get some glue to put all these pieces together so I have the exactly same tray in my case this morning. So I invite you to surrender what at the moment is happening in your life, knowing that if reality may sometimes feel like thousands of glass splitters, that are just everything is broken apart, it is for you to receive something new that is much more in alignment with your heart. Be open to receive as well, and let go of the way how it should look like and how it should come into your reality. But surrender to your heart and your divine guidance and the divinity within, and with that to trust that life is gonna always working for you and not against you, even if it is sometimes really hard to understand for your mind. So I hope you may be able maybe to take something out of that. And yeah, I just want to wish you a beautiful, happy new moon, new beginnings, and wish you lots of trust and flow and the ability to surrender to what is, knowing life is working for you and not against you. But often we have to be open to receive the new and see also the beauty in things falling apart sometimes. The relief of that, which of course needs to be grieved, depending what it is, but also there is something new for you waiting to come into your life. Okay, sending you lots of love. Bye.